ಸಂಗೀತ ಭೋಜಪ್ಪ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
Hi. Can you see me?
Can hear also. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಸರ್, ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು. ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಮಗಡ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಆನ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟರ್ನ ಮೇನ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ತರಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸಂಗೀತ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ಸರಿ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತದೆ. ನಾನು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಬಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಮೇನ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ನ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
So Shivkumar sir, can you hear me? Madam Sangeeta ಅವ್ರದ್ದು PPT ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yeah, I have it. So
ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ.
Okay.
ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿನೋದ್ ಭಟ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ
can you see it?
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಸಂಗೀತ ಅವರು I can see it.
Yeah. See it, right?
Yeah.
ಸಂಗೀತ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Yeah. Okay. Very good afternoon to you all, and let me start it now. Can you see it now?
Right.
Okay. Our generation is very important for this millennium. Instead of giving an elaborate introduction, I'm just jumping into the PPT as of now. All right. Our generation is a very important one for the entire millennium. Our action will be responded very exponentially. We are facing unknown fears of our life, food, nutrition, job, environment, and many other factors. Before COVID era, or before around 6-7 months back, I used to handle a lot of international assignment. This pandemic has triggered my entire thought process, where I feel that I have to look inwards and work towards the betterment of our people and our society. So I thank Invest team Davangere to give me these opportunities. All right. How should be our flagging approach? Agriculture has to be viewed very differently. It should be like an industry, like manufacturing. It should be like process driven with plant factories for consistent right product with same quality year around. We have to get that kind of a corporate agriculture kind of an environment where it has to be structured, organized, data and result oriented. We have to change from this poor man's work identity to a pride economy based GDP filler. This status has to change of a farmer. This has to change from a vote bank identity to the other notable ones. We have to retain our skills by empowering them locally with the right environment, where we have the microfinancing, where we have the large CSR initiatives, fundings, where we establish the entire industry from growing to a finished product. This has to be a community approach. There has to be a contract farming kind of a thing where we involve all the stakeholders. What is actually the culture of our agri as of now? We have to add values to the present farming with a lot of mechanization and the automation. We have to introduce something called integrated or hybrid farming. A change, always a farmer is very sensitive when you ask him to change or add or have a shift of focus of how he does the agriculture. This approach has to attract where we can integrate all types of farming from traditional to high tech. We have to localize the entire farming where we handshake few components and products. Now, I have been a pioneer in India for hydroponics and soilless cultivation. We have to introduce hydroponics, soilless cultivation, aquaponics, aeroponics in a very small baby steps, where we introduce with the sustainable, successful modules and the practices. We have to get into protected cultivation and environment control. Start with a low cost with normal net house where you have the normal gravity fed kind of a irrigation where we have drippers and foggers and misters. It doesn't cost much. You have government subsidies even for these kind of initiatives. Now, it has to be based on data-driven IoT, AI, introduction of all these low-cost sensors to capture data, timers, gravity-fed fertigation, all this remote operation of all the farm mechanization. It is not very expensive. We can start with a low-cost ones where they feel comfortable and have an entire shift of the chain. What is the advantage of Davangere? Any farming you do, the ROI, the logistics plays a very important role in the return on investment. Davangere is centrally located, where it is very well accessible to Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. Why wouldn't the big corporates want to join this kind of bandwagon where we can create excellent agriculture practices? You have good irrigation canals, hence resources are very fertile with good water, air, and soil. See, like Ranebennur and Arsikere areas are very close to this, and it is known as a seed capital in the entire Asia. It is a production hubs too. You have great resources where manpower and skilled labor are still highly available. Energy sector is also looked at in a very different way because you already have a very well established processing units for paddy, sugar, and seed industry. The environment is already there, so it's not very difficult to add or to go high tech. The culture of the agriculture is very easily adaptable because you already have a great garment industry and other industry where the mindset of the people are already towards the community, where you have equal gender participation. So the culture of farming towards the horticulture is not a very tough task ahead. Okay, what do I mean by center of excellence? Now, the education and training of the agri sector has to be looked at in a very IT model. You had engineering colleges. Why training centers like JetKing and other tutorials actually had a great boom? Because here they specifically actually concentrated on the skill development. An agri student might be a good operator, he might be a good grower, he'll have great mind for the structures, he will have great mind for the marketing, sales. Agriculture is just not going in the field and then working. You have a lot of other factors. When you have all this vertical specialization kind of a education module where you actually train them in vertical specialization. We can have simulation centers. We can have finishing school concept. Our two-tier city students are technically very sound in their content, but they don't have great soft skill communication. We can concentrate a bit on all these things, have a good finished skill sets. We can have, there's a great agri startups for all this IoT and everything, but we should have a backend, right, with a good skill sets. So we can have this kind of a IT model based agri trainings. Here all the stakeholders can participate with the students, farmers, vendors, and customers can be educated. Then you have technical hub. Why can't we have a technical hub which is which is not biased or based on any of the other, or in simple words, politicized? You can have best data, what to grow, when to grow, how to grow. You can have best package of practices, great growing in inputs. Call all the vendors. We can showcase a variety. It is not like specific dominance. We have to be a very unbiased kind of a technical hub. We can also teach them how to do agribusiness. Our farmers are great growers. What happens post-harvest. They don't know where to sell, how to sell, packaging, how to present themselves or the products. Focus on horticulture. In addition to the broad spectrum of farming, horticulture has to be brought into the front foray, where they can also grow for their own nutrition as well as selling. Food processing, we can rent the facilities. When we say community farming or the contract farming, we have small land holders. Now, these people cannot really afford very high-tech facilities. Solar drying, quick freezing units, and the other facilities can be rented. We have to have a community focus. Government industry culture is already there, hence the adaptation is very, very easy. Creation of jobs. Reverse migration of youth is happening at the moment. Pandemic triggers are making their thinking in a very different way. They want to go back to their roots. They wanted to be rooted. This R&D, like Mr. Hegde, actually in the start of the meeting told me there are a lot of paddy husk. There's a lot of arachnids. Can't we do some kind of a value added products? So these with the GI tags can get a greater ROI, where we can think about best method of practices. Why should our farmers actually go to Israel and other countries and learn their best method of practices in their environment? Why can't we actually do our R&D for our best method of practices in our environment? So with this, I end my presentation.
Thank you, madam. Davangere. So, ಕೃಷಿ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಗೀತಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದಂತ ವಿಷಯ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ಕೃಷಿಯನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಸ್ರೇಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗದೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿವೇಕದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡಿಕೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ಭತ್ತದ ಇತರ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಪಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ.